Hey guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. Today we are looking at the GWM Ora fully electric vehicle. This particular vehicle is available in New Zealand, starting price at $42,990 plus ORC. This one we are taking a look at today is the extended version. That means this gets you at a price tag of $47,990 plus ORC. If you're looking to purchase one of these, do not forget to contact us. I'll leave a description down below for our GWM Pukekohe dealership. From outside of the Ora, this is a very curved shape, very round shape around the vehicle. It's got two-tone finish on this vehicle, black with white roof. Looks quite funky, as we can call it. Opening the tail lights, look at that. That's just a very nice touch, interesting touch. It's maybe unnecessary, but it's cool to have it. In the boot, we have only got 228 liters of boot space. It's on the small size. Even if you drop the seats, still under 900 liters overall. So space is a little bit limited. Underneath, we have our charging cable and tire mobility kit if you need that. Manual tailgate on this particular version. On the side, we have 18-inch alloys on the standard versus the extended version. Other different specs will have different versions overall. At the front, it's again a very sleek design, but it's very unique at the same time with the Ora logo, so you don't see GWM at all. Cameras at the front. Look at this point I found. This is the honeycomb sort of grille looking. There's no grille obviously. Somehow it's created a small sign on the right and on the left. Very, very strange, very different, but it's cool. It's really, really cool. Charging port opens from the passenger side. This supports up to 11 kilowatts on three-phase charging and DC up to 80 kilowatts on the fast charging. That means from around 10 to 80%, it's going to be around 30 to 40 minutes. Behind the seats, we have very, very good space on this vehicle actually. The wheelbase is obviously extended with the longer battery pack, things like that. That definitely helps. We got sort of sweet finish in the center, leather finish on the side. Let's take seat. So this is my sitting position. I'm about 178 centimeters tall. I've got tons of leg room, tons of knee room, everything. And we get armrest. That's nice touch. Single USB, no air vents, but it's a small car, so no problem with the cooling. And seats wise, I will show you again with the seat base. You can tell it's very long seat base. It's going to be very comfortable for, 3 people traveling at the back compared to a lot of small hatchbacks you'll see on the market. And around doors, very nice touch, soft, the sort of Alcantara to leather finish here and there. Stepping, there's no start button on the GWM Ora. That means sit on the seat, press the brake, that'll switch on. Very simple. On driver and passenger side, both get electric adjustments. It's a good plus. And the seats, very, very nice soft touch. Let's step inside. First, we find a leather-wrapped steering. It's on the large side. The steering is quite large actually, compared to a lot of small cars. But the good thing is, it creates out the view for the dashboard. We have a 10.25-inch display plus a 10.25 entertainment screen. So that helps with the visibility, everything. The screen itself is tilted towards the dashboard. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to reach from my side. If I'm sitting on my position, I have to do a little bit reach over here. It's not a big problem. The good thing about it, it's got very, very crystal clear reverse camera compared to a lot of cars. Just like that. It's nice. Very good. I like the small quick touch buttons. It reminds me of mini cars, maybe, and quick buttons, but very, very high quality. Definitely good. Underneath, we get USB charging, 2 cup holders. Center console is pretty simple, pretty solid build. Well, there's phone charging over here as well. Some pockets. Glove box, decent or normal, just like a standard car. Everything around the doors, around touch, feels quite solid. Even here, you can feel the design. I can't tell if this is, leather or Alcantara or plastic, but they're soft. They're not even like hard plastic, so that's a good part. All right, enough talking. Let's go for a test drive. There we go. first thing, let's go through some numbers on this vehicle. So all the GWM Ora in New Zealand are sold under one particular motor specification. That means single motor at the front wheel drive, obviously, with 125 kilowatts of power and 260 Newton meters of torque. It's more than enough for daily, but it's not the fastest car on this planet compared to other EVs. It's totally fine for whatever you need for daily drive. Obviously, it's a small car, it's not supposed to be super sporty. When we drive around town, first thing, the noise, you can hear the whining noise from the motor, obviously warning the pedestrian, and also plus the small motor noise. You can feel that, you can tell that, but it's not super high pitch, it's not annoying at all. And suspension is soft, so that means on this particular road, and we're gonna go into a rough zero as well, it's very soft. The noise cancellation is really good on this car. Maybe thanks to its build quality around the cars, this feels good, feels great. Visibility, I love the visibility, it's not bad at all. The rear windscreen is a little bit on the smaller side, but the headrest does not block most of the wheel. Hopefully I can show you in the camera. The side, you'd think that round shape will block some wheels, does not actually. Has a very wide ridge on the wing mirror, so that's a good part. And I love how the dashboard, everything sits very close to the digital dashboard or to the front display. That means it does not block any of the road wheels for us. So yeah, visibility, no problem at all. Next, we can do a small quick acceleration just to see how it goes. We're now driving under sport mode. Let's put the foot down. I love that touch when you see the acceleration goes up and down, when you can actually see the lines goes green and red. Very cool. And I love how everything is so clear on this particular panel. Maybe not big fan of the digits of the font. It's a little bit weird, strange, because these digits are not the same with the time digits. Yeah, very picky for me for sure. But yeah, overall the view itself is very clear. And I can see most of the things, digital speedo, my consumption, my power, and also the lane departure, things like that. Speaking of lane departure, it's got all the safety technology you need. Plus, one more, you can see that camera over there. The camera basically monitors me. It's monitoring my eyes and my face and all that things. That means if I do fall asleep behind the wheel, it's gonna give you a warning, whatever. If it's sometimes distracting me from driving normally, it's gonna give me, warning, things like that. And then you can see that cover on the left. That means that cover was left from the real left-hand drive vehicles, so to speak. Alright, let's quickly test some acceleration. I'm gonna go from 20 kilometers and I'm gonna put the foot down. 1, 2, 3. It's alright. Took a few seconds to start going, but after that, it's not bad. In terms of the driving, it feels like, let's say, somewhere around 2-liter petrol motor, or let's say a 1.5, 1.8 turbo charged petrol motor. So definitely good. After the acceleration, there we go. You can feel the power. I like that power gauge. It shows how much kilowatts we are putting behind the wheel. And let's do another one. So we are going to drop on a hill. 1 second. This time, let's do from 40. See how it goes. It's good. It's very good. Let's go back to standard mode just to see if the suspension does change a little bit or not. Right now we are on normal mode. Yeah, I think the suspension doesn't really change much. Probably the handling changed a little bit, but yeah, it's totally fine. And now let's push on this first corner. Let's quickly do the first test just to see how the vehicle handles. Being front wheel drive. braked out about 58 to 60. It's okay, it's not bad. There's a little bit body roll, but not by much. The vehicle still sits very low on the ground. This one, 60, that's good. It's not bad. Obviously the weight on this vehicle, a lot of weight coming from the chassis, coming from the battery itself. That means we are totally fine. Speaking of the battery, there are two battery sizes on this vehicle. So the standard range will get you around 320 kilometers, sorry, 310 kilometers on WLTP, where the extended range, which is this one, this will get you around 420 kilometers range. So it's enough for daily drives. If you drive around the town, you're going to take a lot of time to be able to get all those Ks. And suspension, another thing on this vehicle, very soft. When I sit on the driver's seat, I don't feel any wobbly or anything like that. On this particular road, it's supposed to be really rough, to be fair. We're supposed to be bouncing around on the cameras, everything, but this handles this very nicely. To be fair, this is very, very bad constructed New Zealand country road. Not saying it's not good, I'm just saying the condition is not superb. You can see the rough seal in front of us, but this handles it really well. It feels soft, like the seat itself is supportive, it feels soft. There's so much adjustment. Yeah, it's a comfortable car to cruise if you need something like that. Let's test the brake. It's good. Now we can quickly talk about energy recovery mode. Obviously that's the regenerative braking plus the single pedal mode. The vehicle does come with a single pedal mode, so that means you can just use your driving pedal as the pretty much main pedal as the vehicle come to a complete stop. Let's quickly switch that on just to give it a try around this corner. Sorry about that, I got it wrong. Let's accelerate to 30 and wait for it to come to a stop. Just like that. Very quiet again. And let's do a U-turn over here just to try to test the turning circle on this vehicle. This is a very narrow road, of course. Yeah, turning circle is still fairly small. Just like that. It's pretty easy if you do need to do U-turns or three-way turns at any city traffic, so to speak. Let's see if this time we'll come to a complete stop. It's a little bit strange. We tested this when we did the other vehicle launch at another competitive vehicles, and obviously, yeah, the one pedal driving, when you go downhill, it doesn't brake enough. It doesn't brake fast enough compared to other vehicles. Maybe this is something that GWM will fix in the future. But at this stage, I can still tell that it's not, you know, braking at cruising on, you know, downhill. Right now, the regeneration is still very, very minimum, as we can tell. Yeah, so the regeneration is just a little bit on the soft side. It's not very aggressive, as you can imagine. Now we're driving around town. Let's see how it performs. At low speed, you can hear that small whining noise from the motor, but overall, very simple. There's no big major noise, things like that. And if you want to overtake someone, it's gonna be super dead easy. I love how the car is detecting all the cars around you, so that means it has that, you know, assistance in case anything happens, so to speak. Speaking of other things, speaking of the assistance, it's got 5-star NCAP rating, so it's gonna be really good for your safety, for passenger safety, everything. Acceleration, even on no more. Oh, that's responsive. We're gonna stop before we crash into the speed camera. And maneuver around here. Let's try the roundabout. Nice. handling is good. It's easy, it's pointing. I guess that's the cool thing about EVs. I haven't found the EV that drives really awful compared to standard cars. Anyway, that's pretty much end of this video. What's my verdict? I actually enjoy this car. It's quite funky. It's got some special designs, some unique features that any other vehicles probably will never have in the future. But it's just a fun drive for the vehicle. The rear seats are comfy. The front seats are very, very comfortable. The material on the doors around the dash are premium quality. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, don't forget to subscribe and like. If you're looking to purchase this vehicle in New Zealand, specifically around Auckland, do not forget to contact us at Ebbett GWM. We are the authorized dealer for GWM and Haval brand in Pukekohe. Thanks for watching. See you next video.